Hold your marks. We got 3 on the way. Keep 3 on the field. Fall back. Hold your mark, leader. Please and stop. Got the shatter at 5. Over there. Hold this. Good devil, honey. Air killer's on LZ. She's coming down.
Connor here. We're sending help.
Man down, sector 3.
So, what do you get when you take Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, slap it with a coat of post-apocalypse, and plant it firmly in the Terminator franchise? You get Terminator Future Shock and its sequel/multiplayer expansion Skynet, which is what we're playing, running now. Skynet was released in 1996, 2 months after Daggerfall. Future Shock was released in 1995, running on the same engine, but without all the significant upgrades that allows Skynet to do what it does. One of the nicest things they've done, however, is they've gone back and they've made Future Shock, the older game, forward compatible with Skynet, so you can run it through the new upgraded engine. So that's what we're doing now because it looks so much prettier. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Most of this is going to get copyright claimed anyway, or I'm going to try to get started. Apparently not. There we go. Some problems with the controls. Oops. Okay. I'm going to screw something up. It might as well be that. So, the game takes place in 2015. The far-off future of 7 years ago. We're going to go ahead and go with Rivers. You can put Jacob or you can put Rivers in there, but you can't put both. We're going to go with the default call sign. It'll assign you this call sign if you don't choose one yourself. And this is Sergeant Roberts. Now, if you watched the end of my Terminator Resistance campaign video, the main campaign video, during the epilogue, there was a soldier supporting another soldier during a comment about rebuilding, Jacob's narration about rebuilding the future. I'm pretty sure that that was this model. It had a very similar face. Not gonna be supporting anybody in this alternate version of the future. So this is a mission-based game. Each level is a mission, but they do an excellent job of tying everything together. Mission objectives: get to the Tiki Grand Hotel, get to the office building behind the hotel, use the resistance car to escape. We've got a begin button, we've got a briefing button, we've got tactical, and we've got statistics. Excuse me. Let's do the briefing first. I love these little animations. They do this through the whole game. Listen, you're hurt. I'm hurt too bad to move. I'm dying. I can feel it. You've got to save yourself. There's nothing you can do for me. I have a car parked a little ways off from here, just a few blocks away. You can use it to get to the Resistance HQ. To get to it, just skirt around the death camp, then head north through the rubble. It's parked in front of the office building behind the Tiki Grand Hotel. You'll need to go through the hotel to get to the office. You'll see. Take my gun. I won't be needing it anymore. I'm as good as dead. Save yourself. Help save humanity. You've got to find John Connor. Join the Resistance. Tell them Sergeant Roberts sent you. So yeah, each level, each mission briefing has a little animation to it. Occasionally you'll get an animation where it's just you talking into a radio, but having done this once already, we may get some unique animations out of that. Anyway, moving to the tactical, this is going to give you enemy summaries, essentially. There's little summaries on each strength, and sometimes a weakness of each enemy. The Hunter-Killer Fighter was proven to be a dangerous enemy. It is light, fast, and maneuverable, and equipped with enough firepower to easily take out a resistance vehicle. The only good advantage we have is that in order to improve flight dynamics, it has thin armor, making this HK fairly easy to shoot down. Be careful when it flies overhead, and many resistance soldiers have been caught off guard with the HK's tail gun. There's several variations of HK aerial in this game. And we'll see them. Matter of fact, Hunter-Killer Scout is a very light airborne enemy capable of flying through some pretty tight areas. Some have even been observed flying into or out of sewer and river drainage tunnels. Yes, there's a sewer level. Sorry, Civvy. They are fairly easy to kill, having only the lightest armors, but they are quite aggressive and tend to charge while firing their twin light plasma cannons. Yeah, if they catch you off guard, they can rip you up pretty fast. Alright, the drone is the smallest of Skynet's Hunter-Killer class flying robots. It's very small and nimble, making it hard to hit, but once hit, the drone is easily destroyed. The drone is equipped with a low-power laser beam, which only uses at close range. We believe the primary function of the drone is to scout the area for resistance soldiers and alert larger robots in the area when it finds them. For this reason, destroy them whatever you can. Now, Bethesda didn't have the AI tech to link them, to like interlink the enemies, so them scouting is kind of bullshit, but these things are little pains in the ass because they are very hard to hit, and you'll see what I mean when we get into the game. Oh good, this thing. If you're arachnophobic, this is a nightmare. The Spiderbot is so named for its obvious similarity to the arachnid. This robot stands at the height of over 3 meters and can be quite terrifying upon first encounter. Its long legs allow it to scramble over many obstacles and terrain features a tracked vehicle would have problems negotiating. It usually uses its plasma weapon in combat, but sometimes it gores its targets on its tusk-like projections located just under the ocular array. We don't have to worry about melee combat in this game, not really, but if you do get caught out point blank by pretty much any target, any robot, they're going to kill you. Don't do that. These things. The Raptor. One of the most prevalent robot models is the Raptor. It's a true predator, stalking down humans over any terrain or obstacle. It likes to close in on its targets quickly, firing with its small internal mount plasma weapon. Try not to get cornered by one of these. If the Raptor doesn't kill you outright, the explosion from destroying it just might. Some Raptors have been observed tearing apart victims with their foot claws long after the kill, although we do not understand why. Yeah, most of the objects and assets in this game explode when they're destroyed. I'm gonna try to repeat it, but at one point during the previous attempt at recording this, I blew up a Raptor with a couch. Keep that in mind. There's also some if you can find it, the manual for Terminator Future Shock has some really cool art of a Raptor picking apart a corpse. The Seeker drones, or globes. The dumbest and weakest of our enemies, the Seeker is essentially a floating mine. When it gets a lock on you, it will drift straight at you and explode on impact. Not particularly well armored or maneuverable, the Seeker is quite easy to kill if you spot it in time. Seekers have this little noise they make right before they run into you that's going to cause me to twitch. So they're a fucking nightmare because Bethesda was evil enough to scatter them throughout indoor areas. And that's a unique feature in and of itself, but we'll get there. Skynet uses these trucks for a variety of purposes. They can be equipped with cargo pod or a liquid fuel tank. The anti-gravity generators seem capable of hauling several tons of material and also allow the truck to transport materials more smoothly than conventional trucks can. These robots are slow-moving and completely unarmed. They're the only unarmed robot in the game. And we're back to the Hunter-Killer, so that's about it. We don't have any statistics available, so let's begin. Okay, first thing we're going to look at the moon, because the moon tells us what resolution we're in. A big moon where it means we're in 320 by 200. Yep, this was the original resolution that the game launched in 1995. Thankfully, the Skynet upgrade allows us to move to 640 by 480. Alright, and return. And poof, everything looks so much better. We're going to grab some Molotov cocktails, and that's Sergeant Roberts. We're going to take his Uzi. Molotov cocktails are... You get a variety of explosives in this game. There's plenty of guns, plenty of explosives. So this is a treat for gun nuts, although some of the labeling might piss some people off. And that's a seeker mine, so let's go ahead and destroy that. Yep. And this is a gas station, and remember when I said everything explodes? Yeah, don't shoot the gas tanks. You're standing in between them, or you go up with everything else. There's a variety of armor pickups. There's plenty of colorful bodies. The enemies are usually interesting, if not functionally retarded. There's a raptor. Let's chuck a grenade. Ow, I just walked right into that. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but that's because I have armor. Armor absorbs a lot of damage points. So you fire is left click, and grenades are right click. I'm not going to demonstrate because we have a limited amount of them at the moment. And we're going to see various ammo types scattered throughout the game. I discovered a couple of secrets during the last recording, and I'm going to try to show them off. That's the little scout drone I was talking about. You notice its little bob. Yep, the little turd is a pain in my ass. So we're just gonna... Little bastard. Yeah, takes way too many shots with the Uzi. Takes way too many shots with anything. The only weapon that really can one shot one of those is the shotgun, and then you just have to get lucky. But you see how it took me 30 rounds with the Uzi to kill something like that? The Uzi is the weakest gun in the game. But it's a functional weapon, and it is useful to an extent right up until the end of the game. Kind of. I'll explain why once we get our hands on the assault rifle. Yep, there's a scout. Remember how we couldn't kill aerials with a hand weapon in the last game in Resistance? This is not an issue in this game. There's another one of those little fucking scouts. And I hate these things. They are just the worst. Yeah, worth it. Worth every Molotov I wasted on that little son of a bitch. I may not say that when come a couple of Terminators from now, but we'll get there. Nice gore effects. There's an M16. I think it's right around. But you also notice, like I said, everything in this game explodes, including the Terminators and the HKs. There we go. There's our M16. The M16, I'll go ahead and grab the ammo for this, even though it's kind of a waste. It's like 75 rounds per pickup or something like that. Might be 50. We can explore that little gem later. Anyway, so what they've done is they've done something very interesting with the weapons in this game. I want you to watch the ammo counter as I fire at this HK Scout. You notice it's going down in increments of 3. So what they've done, and that was a terrible shot, but this was at the point. What they've done is instead of giving each gun a damage value, they've given the ammo type damage value, and the gun dictates how much ammo you expend per shot, which will come in very important later when we get some more guns. This is a secret. There's a shotgun up here, more Molotovs, lots more ammo, and then there's power armor and a med canister. Power armor and med canisters fill up each respective bar, armor and health. There's a drop-off on this map. This is a nuclear crater. Yep, if you walk into it, it's supposed to be kind of a fuzzy red outline. Secret mine. Meaty shotgun sound. It's the radiation effects are supposed to be kind of like a fuzzy screen effect, like on a monitor, but because of how this game runs in fuck. In DOSBox, we don't get that. We get fuck off. Hell yeah. We get just a solid red display. That's can be a problem. I don't remember, honestly, it's been a while since I played this game. 20-something years. I don't remember if the if there are any mandatory radiation sections. Oh, fun little Easter egg. Yes, we've done it. We've killed the moon. Jesus. There we go. You pretty much have to put the barrel of the shotgun on the drone to kill it. There's the death camp. We're actually going to go visit. Once I clean out these HKs. Come on. The game sometimes has some issues with the hit scan weapons. All the ballistic weapons are hit scan weapons. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go. You'll see. Ah, damn it. That is the sound of a seeker drone priming to explode. Okay, so this is the camp we escaped from. They got the laser fence back up, but you notice that looks important. Yep, we just blew up the laser fence generator. We're balanced on this I-beam, so I want to get rid of these raptors before they get close enough to start shooting. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we just assaulted this base. Each level in this game, when you're talking about layout of certain locations, especially Skynet bases, is pretty tactical, or excuse me, not tactical, logical. Oh, shut up. There's always that little delay before it goes off. And we'll see more of that. Hey, anybody recognize that sound? Ow. Actually, I think he missed me. There is the possibility, however remote, that when the drone goes off, if you step back at just the last second, it won't get you, but you're far more likely to get hit by it than you are not to. Okay, so let's go up this ramp, because it's making a funny noise, and I want to investigate. There's armor up here. Cool. What's this? Oh. This is a grinder. Oh dear. Yeah. So... I have to be careful here or I fall and die. Yep. Nope. I think we're posed here. Nope, we're good. No. Ah, fuck. Okay, can I do this without dying? No. Well, close enough. We're going to pass on the rocket launcher, mostly because it's really not worth the effort. We only get a couple of rockets, and this whole place is a death trap. But you can go into each building. They have modeled an interior for almost every building in this game, including the Bethesda's offices, which are back this way. Grab some more armor, some more ammunition. There's plenty of health kits in this level. This is the Bethesda office in Los Angeles, apparently. And we can go in, because there's a door right here. Alright. A little bit of a delay between when the game loads, ow, and when the recording picks up, so you guys get a little bit of black screen. I'm going to try to edit that out if I can. Alright. There. I think I just blew up a toilet. Or an office chair. But yeah, so that's our reward for entering this building, is some pieces of armor, a little bit of health, and plenty more shotgun shells. Ammo. That, I think I'm going to drive myself crazy with that delay. I don't know how many of those black screens. Might leave the first couple in just to prove my point, but I'm going to try. I will try to edit them out just because those are really obnoxious. Check your corners. Got your sectors? You know what I mean. Okay, so we can hear a bot over there, and we can see the gas station. What gas station? Yeah, gas stations are dangerous. Do not get in a firefight anywhere near them. The enemy has no compunction whatsoever about lighting you up and blowing themselves up in the process. Sneaky little. But yeah, the game also features a little bit of a unique disassembly system, I guess is probably the most accurate term we're looking for. I'm running here. Just to move on, because this level is actually quite large. Nothing I can do about the draw distance either, so you're just gonna have to live with it. Ah, shit, just right in the face. Some enemies, not all, but some enemies, you can start kind of taking apart. You can blow turrets off of enemy tanks, and we'll see those models next, because we're next. Next level actually features something unique to pretty much any Terminator game, actually, now that I think about it. That in before, like, 2010. Oh, whoa! Yeah, remember how the warning said they like to hide in enclosed spaces? Yeah, that's what they meant. Fuck. Hold up. Jesus, there were two of them. I also noticed it was hitting me. Hey, the moon's back. That's probably my favorite corpse. It says, hey, I've been here a while, but this is still some fucked up shit. Ah, ammo and health. I'm actually going to run over here and grab this health, because I'm avoiding the fire, because I'm pretty sure you can take fire damage. But we're going to need it in the next section here, when we go inside the hotel itself. Yep, we're going inside the hotel. I think there's a couple of raptors here. Okay, I think I may have glitched the game into cloning scout drones. That's interesting. Big one. Huh. That's actually a little strange. I don't remember ever encountering 2 scout drones, but that's the remains of the fire escape. This doesn't look like it's up to fire code. Well, let's go inside and see what the damage... Oops. I'm pretty sure this looks like the hotel Sergeant Roberts was talking about. Bottom right-hand corner, this little window. So we've got radiation level. There's radiation in the game. I already showed you that. We've got a compass, which will be important for navigating around most of the levels. You've got your grenades and your currently equipped weapon. Health, armor, explanatory. The little box in the bottom, I hope, will hold either a radio message, which will be preceded by an asterisk, or the main character talking to himself. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Alright. And now we're inside the hotel, and this place is riddled with mines. But they were nice enough to give us a full heal at the bottom of the stairs. This game is kind of nasty about letting you soft lock yourself. You know, as he exploded a little too close to me and it took out a good chunk of my armor. Yeah, that's a thing we're gonna have to deal with. Power armor, woo! Yeah, it's just incremental armor. It doesn't really make any difference. There's something down there. Hello, puppet. And fuck you. Alright. Ow. I'm fine. Don't, as much as it may be interesting to explore, don't fall down. It's not worth it, and it's a pain in the ass to get back, if you can get back at all. Your jump height isn't great, that's about it. So about a foot and a half. The Seeker Mine has a smaller explosion. Although it may be bigger once they trigger. Not sure. Where's this go? Yeah, let's not go there. What's this door going to? Ah, this door leads back outside. Now there's something nasty on the roof waiting for us. Rockets. For that rocket launcher I just purposely missed. Oh, he's over there. No, now he's not. Normally he's actually on this stairwell. It looks like it's having a little trouble placing some enemies. I'm not sure why. This is insane. Roberts didn't tell me that this was the only way into the office building. This game has kind of a sliding climb system, whereas if you're not standing perfectly on a surface, you slide off. It's annoying. Okay, now we're gonna abuse the shit out of these raptors, because these raptors, their internal plasma gun, oops, is at the level of this railing, which means they can't fire it at us if they're pressed right up against it, which is they'll immediately, pretty much any enemy in this game, immediately try to close with you to kill you. I think this door right here is so you're supposed to be able to shoot the crap in front of it and have it fall down, but they never got it to work, so it's just an obstacle. Ow. There's another mine down there, but I'm going to let it go. Yeah, this, like I said earlier, this level is kind of ridiculously overpopulated with health canisters, and we will not have this opportunity to be this healthy nor this armored pretty much ever again. Oh, right. No, I do want to go take out this mine, because... Oh, that mine came from inside the stairwell. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of losing track of what I'm doing here. You have to keep track of your enemies or they will kill you. Sometimes in surprising and awful ways. There we go. And there's another one in there. Okay, let's go to the bottom. Shit! Talking about adding insult to injury. I did way better in the first run through this. I barely got hurt at all. Now I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. Maybe because I finally got this recording to work correctly, so now I'm being punished for it. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much anytime you're in an enclosed room with a door on it, expect to get attacked by a seeker mine. Okay, so we're done here. Let's, head outside. Oh boy. Small problem. Big tank. There we go. Sergeant Roberts says I have to use his car to get out of here. Well, we got most of our armor back. We've lost a little bit of health. Let's pick up this ammo. And then, let's take a look at this car. John Connor here. Whoever you are, just drive to the headquarters. You can explain what happened to Roberts when you get here. Yep, that's it. This is a glitch. Or maybe you didn't see it, because it took a second to load the screen. There's a glitch with this particular screen. Only a couple of missions have this screen where you get like mid-mission updates. Objective: find Resistance headquarters. Connor here. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Sorry to hear about Sergeant Roberts. He was a good soldier. We don't have time to mourn right now, though. We need you to get you to HQ. Go west from your current position until you hit the highway. Follow under the highway north for a little while, and then it splits, head northwest. You'll then turn west through the hills. Keep following it west. When you see some house walls, pull off to your right. You'll find us at the police station next to the brewery and the warehouses. Just pull the car in back with the others. We'll be formally introduced when we get here, Rivers. The roads can get pretty choppy, so keep a steady hand on the wheel. We've got a laser cannon installed on the car, which draws juice from an onboard fusion plant we got from a downed HK, so you won't run out of power to your weapon systems. Good luck and welcome to the Resistance. Looks like we kind of get conscripted on this one. But yeah, that little glitch is... It's interesting that it calls the John Connor talking clip when he's talking to us in the briefings. It's not supposed to do that, but who knows. All right, let's take a look at tactical. So we've shot down one of those. We've shot down several of these. We've shot down enough of these, not enough of these, because these little fuckers need to die. Here's something new. Subtlety is not the word that comes to mind when describing the heavy tank. This is a large, well-armored tracked vehicle with 2 heavy plasma cannons on a swivel mount. What they lack in speed, they more than make up for in firepower. It is advised that you avoid these robots at all costs when on foot, and use extreme caution when facing them one in a Resistance vehicle. Yeah, this is a vehicle section, or the next mission is a vehicle section, I should say. They have 2 vehicle sections in this game. One, you're in a car, and there's a couple of missions where you drive around in a car, and then there's one mission where you get to fly a captured HK. But we'll get to that. Done the Spider, done the Raptors, mines. This is a standard turret. Turrets are stationary enemies fitted with a 360-degree swivel mount. Turrets can be outfitted with a variety of weapon systems, including laser cannons and plasma cannons. Some of our patrols have even seen models with missile pods attached, but fortunately for us, these seem to be very rare. So, the game makes a distinction. Unlike Terminator Resistance, the game makes a big distinction between laser and plasma weapons. Most of the Resistance weaponries are lasers, which the Resistance rifle is a laser. We'll get to it when we find one. And then most of the Skynet weapons are plasma-based. 90% of the time, the plasma weapon is going to do more damage. But these turrets and the tank are an example of units that you can destroy in whole or in part. You can blow up these turret pieces and leave this intact, but this whole thing is still technically the turret. The nice thing is, if you blow this up, it's essentially a brick, so it's not really dangerous to you at all. Anyway, let's see what else. Nothing else. Okay, so 2 new enemies. 2? Yeah, 2 new enemy types, and we get ourselves a car. Let's take a look at the statistics. Stats. Shots fired. Shot hit rate, 53. I'm a crappy shot. Enemies destroyed, 57%. I don't care. Unlike the Terminator Resistance, this isn't an RPG, so there's no point in me shooting my way through. Going out of my way to hunt enemies down for experience. There aren't any. Alright, so I'm going to hit begin, and then I'm going to stop the game and save. Listen to that puppy purr, though. Alright, I'm going to save the game. This is the official Let's Play save slot. And you see we've done this a couple of times. And then I'm going to call this a video. You guys have a good one.